you. Welcome back to Beyond the Page. I'm your host, Lora Tia, storyteller, fantasy junkie, and your weekly bookish hype friend. This week, we're not doing excerpts of fantasy murder trials. It's just me, you, and a good old-fashioned sit-down about writing, storytelling, and the madness behind what I do and why I do it. So if you've ever wondered where my stories come from, what drives me to keep hitting publish, or where you can actually find my work, this one's for you. Let's get into it. The big question usually is why I write. Believe it or not, I started out like most writers do, as a reader who just couldn't get enough. Once I learned how to read, that was it. I inhaled books. My first literary obsession was James Hadley Chase. I read every title I could find. Then came Danielle Steele, Nora Roberts, Sidney Sheldon, Robert Ludlum, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, eventually V.E. Schwab. I devoured it all. At 11, I tried writing my first book, and it gave me all the feels. I kept reading though. Eventually, I wanted more than just to enjoy stories. I wanted to create them, not because I was escaping anything or because I needed a way to express myself, but because after a while, your own characters start banging on the walls of your brain, demanding to be let out. So I opened the door and started letting them through. And oddly enough, I didn't begin with fantasy. I started with thrillers, action, and adventure. Fantasy came later, but once it did, it stuck. As an art student back in secondary school, I read everything from Things Fall Apart to The Gods Are Not to Blame. Our curriculum was stacked with incredible African writers, and that only intensified my love for good storytelling. But the moment that really sealed the deal was reading The Prometheus Deception by Robert Ludlum. I closed that book and said, yeah, I want to write that kind of story. Not a spy thriller per se, but something that grabs you by the throat and refuses to let go. And that was the beginning. If you've read any Ludlum novel, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Another popular question I get is where I write from. And I have answered that once or twice on my blog. Silent things. Now, I don't have some romantic writing ritual or a Pinterest-worthy desk set up, but I write every day without fail. 4 years ago, when I lived in Markham, I found this cozy little coffee shop that became my second home. Every afternoon, I walk in with my mini Asus laptop, literally the size of a notebook, and they already knew my booth and my latte order. The lattes were so good, I made an Instagram highlight just for them, no shame. These days, I write from my recliner love seat at home. Feet up, laptop on lap, fully immersed. Then, there's the actual nitty-gritty of my writing, emotions and whatnot. The question I'm answering here is, what do you carry with you when you write emotionally? Emotion definitely plays a role in my writing. Grief fuels my poetry. Joy, sadness, nostalgia all help shape my stories. Rage, though, it shuts the whole thing down. When I'm angry, I cannot hear my characters. It's like static. Writers will tell you that at some point, the characters take over. You're just the conduit. Rage blocks that connection, and I can't channel them properly. And when people ask how my culture influences my writing, I never know how to answer. I think it's there, but in ways even I cannot always see. Most readers wouldn't even guess I'm Nigerian until they read Ibawi, My first story set in a Nigerian-inspired world. Then my lived experiences, though, they show up, especially in my heroines. I don't write damsels. I write dominant women, strong, stubborn, infuriating women, because that's how life has shaped me. Then there's the question of what I write. I write mostly fantasy, epic, dark, urban, you name it. I love mixing wolves with witches, vampires with politics. But I've also dabbled. Table 11 was my foray into mafia thrillers, and it took off so well it became the start of a full-blown series. Now we've got Toucan Play and Deadly Tangle on the way. Book 2 is set to launch on Galatea soon, maybe in the new year. I also have a Spicer Inkit exclusive called Night's Reign. That one is pure romance, and it's my wildcard project. You can find most of my work on Inkit or Wattpad, especially Embers in the North, Ibawi, and The Prey in the Dark. And trust me, I'm always writing more. Fantasy remains my first love because it gives me freedom to build worlds, to experiment and explore themes and emotions in ways real-world fiction can't. I don't just write stories, I build systems, cultures, and history. Then I let my readers unravel them bit by bit, the way I always wanted to as a reader. Then there's my writing journey so far. I won't sugarcoat it. Being an indie author is not a walk in the park. I've hit walls, burnout, imposter syndrome, publishing fatigue. I've asked myself more than once if it's worth it, but I keep going because passion is the only thing that sustains this kind of work. If you got into writing for the money, good luck. It's like trying to win the lottery with vibes. Creative success is slow and unpredictable. You have to do it because you love it. And if you ever feel invisible, like no one's reading or no one cares, go back to why you started. I remind myself that my heroines never quit, and neither can I. So, what's next for me? Honestly, I'm just excited. I've been thinking about completely replotting Damnation, the first fantasy I ever drafted. Same with Torrents of Fate, my only Amazon release. Both are long overdue for a rewrite. At the end of the day, I hope my stories make people feel. I hope they take you somewhere magical, somewhere unforgettable. I hope they show you parts of yourself you hadn't met yet. I hope they give you joy. I want you to feel connected to the characters, to see yourself in their struggles and triumphs, and to carry their lessons with you long after the story ends. That's the real goal of what I write. And this is where I leave you. If you want to support my work, you can find me on Inkit, Wattpad, Instagram, and TikTok, or right here on Beyond the Page. Reviews, reads, and shares, those mean the world to indie authors like me. That's it for today's solo check-in, my dears. Thanks for letting me share a piece of my journey with you. If you're a writer, keep going. If you're a reader, thank you. You're the reason we write. I am Lora Tia, and this has been Beyond the Page. Catch you next time.